Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Tim Stenevec, along with Nora Melinda. We are joined by Bloomberg News equities reporter Carmen Reinecke. It's one of those days, Carmen, where it's hard to find stories about individual stocks.
Yeah, there were not a ton of exciting movers that were catching my eye today. But one that is interesting is Keurig Dr Pepper, ticker KDP. Shares are down 11% today. This is the worst one-day drop since March 2020, which we all know that's a big date. So significant decline here in the shares of KDP. So the company said that it will acquire JDE Peet in an all-cash transaction for a total of 15 billion euros, or about $18 billion. The decline in shares is likely due to JAB cashing out its ownership. That's what Evercore ISI is attributing that to. Other analysts see some other areas of risk, but that seems to be the main reason.
This is such an interesting story because less than a decade ago, the big story was, okay, JAB Holdings is going to buy like all the coffee in the world and control whether that's, you know, Krispy Kreme, Peet's, what's that called? Pret a Manger.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get that one.
There are a few of them. I was
Say Pret.
Yeah, Pret. They're all on the tip of my tongue. But they had or have stakes in all of these. And you know, there was a time where they were doing like a coffee pass to Pret before the pandemic, and that strategy is now kind of out the window.
Yeah, and it seems to have just like completely changed, and sort of the like specifics of the deal are really important here. And there are so many details I would recommend people, you know, get on the terminal and read the coverage, because I barely understand half of this language here. But yeah, analysts really called out and had several questions about how this deal will be allocated, basically.
And if you're looking at the stock, it seems like Wall Street analysts, they are saying to buy. 65% have a buy rating on it, 35% a hold, 0% with the sell rating. You're also looking at shares of Roblox. What's going on with that company today?
Yeah, so shares of Roblox, ticker RBLX, are up 6.2% today. This is the best one-day move since July 31st. Basically, what happened is analyst Alicia Reese at Wedbush defended the company. She says it's the most compelling growth opportunity in the video game sector. And she's defending it against sort of some ongoing legal threats, including actually some Bloomberg reporting about some lawsuits that are accusing the company of not sufficiently protecting children on the platform. However, Reese says, we expect some ongoing volatility in Roblox share price when new hit pieces or legal actions surface. However, Roblox continues to be quick to respond with meaningful actions it has taken and plans to create a safe and engaging environment across its age cohorts. So a big vote of confidence there for Roblox.
And so maybe I'm out of the loop, but I'm looking at the year-to-date chart. Shares of Roblox are up 115%. It's clearly been a great year for them. If you're an investor in that company, you're seeing some great returns today.
Yeah, I was actually just looking too. So that July 31st date that I cited was, I think, a record high for the shares. Wow. So yeah, it's been a big growth story this year.
Yeah, an $86 billion company. Yeah. All right, also a big company.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight Alphabet, ticker GOOGL. This wasn't a huge move today. It gained 1.2%. But the interesting thing is that it closed at a record high, highest since 2004. I feel like this has kind of like flown under the radar this year, honestly. Shares are up 44% from early April. The move today and sort of this, run up to a record high is really an extended rally from last week. After actually some Bloomberg reporting, we broke news that Apple is in early talks with Google about a custom AI model for Siri. So that really giving a big boost to the shares here, and record high.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.